Biggity bop. Biggity bobbity boop.
Shibbity bobbity boobity boobity. Hibbity dibbity bobbity boobity.
Skibbity
Skibbity dibbity habbity dibbity.
I'm a goofy goober!
I don't remember how it goes, actually.
Are you ready for the greatest game of all time?
J. Andres, Dracula.
It's Dr. Killer.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Dr. Killer, not Dur Killer.
I just saw a paint. This is awesome. This is my favorite game already. Dude, I cannot wait.
Let's watch some paint dry. Dude, what color do you want? We got like an off-white. We got a blue. We got this like orangey look. We got a silvery gray.
Start with purple.
Ooh, I like the purple. There's also this lighter color, but I think the purple's gonna go. You know what? Hold on. Let's see what the other colors look like.
Let's go with brighter color. I think not too bright.
Like a gold. No, the purple. The blue's kind of got. The blue's nice. The blue's pretty nice.
Yeah, I like the blue. All right. I'm winning.
All right, man. Well,
I'm gonna win. I'll watch more of it dry.
We got 6 hours, so.
Oh, sweet shit! I like this game. I need this game. I need this game at home. I can play this at work.
Real quick. Hold on. I just want you guys to hear my fans. Listen to that. It's like killing my computer.
Dude, hold on. Paint drying is a very real process.
So it takes around 6 hours. So
but hold on,
what do you want to do? What do you want to?
I want to comment on how well this is doing.
I mean, so far it's just a fresh coat.
You say that, but what you don't realize is
how many coats do you think to get this solid of a color? Because this is brick. Obviously, you had to do primer. Of course, maybe 2 coats of primer. Because you need a really good base.
This is just a paint primer. What if this is a dual?
No, this is we're done, man. This is the last step in the process.
That's what I mean. So maybe
we already played a primer simulator.
Second we did that already.
Primer simulator 2, second coat.
Primer 2, the coating.
The coating.
The coating. I guess we could have just said
the coating
because it's a coating. It's funny. I actually did this yesterday. I painted a roof.
That's pretty cool.
But anyway, that's beside what I wanted to ask you.
Wait. Why would you paint a roof?
Don't worry about it.
Why would you paint a roof?
No,
what is the positive side of painting a roof?
Sometimes there's those sunrooms that are...
You draw a happy face on it? A big yellow paint?
No. Like with a paint roller, it's a white... It's not necessarily paint. It's a seal coat that you put on the roof.
So you were quote painting.
Quote unquote, yes.
The action
it was a bucket.
AKA it was boring.
No, that's so much fun. I was watching the sunrise. I was rolling this stuff on, and I was like, I don't even know what I'm doing. I hate this. Well, I have such a great job.
You look up at the sun, you blind yourself. But it's romantic.
I don't hate at what I do.
Slow dance with your paint roller.
What I need to ask you about this.
What? Did I spend money on this?
No,
yes.
That's fine. I'm going to go home and buy this too. See
Everyone
this?
should.
What do you see here?
What do I see? What do I see dead
One
center?
color.
Yeah, solid colors.
Why didn't we accent any of it like this? Why didn't we accent that?
That's what I've been saying, man.
You know what? You
proper base. You have to have a proper base. You can't.
But you said this was the final. Hold on. You said this was the final coat. Now we need a proper. So which one is?
If you want to add accents, you put it on top of the base. You wouldn't.
The base, but you're saying this is the final.
This is the final base. The final countdown.
Yeah. No, the final base.
All of our base. This is all we need. But once we finish this, then we can add our little colors. We can add a design. We can add lightning bolts. It's blue. We can draw Sonic on it for no reason.
Because the HOA will be really pissed about it.
What if this is like a back alley? This could be just an alley we decided to paint. I mean, obviously we have great taste considering our beautiful wallpaper inside.
And the flower on the outside.
And we have a flower outside.
How high up do you think this is? Are we on ground level?
First floor. This is definitely ground level.
Then why would we leave that outside? 0. Someone could steal that.
We're in a nice neighborhood. What if this alleyway is like blocked off with really nice cast iron fencing?
What good neighborhood has an alleyway?
The really cool ones that think it's cool to have an alleyway.
I'm just kidding. I know a lot of them.
Gated communes.
Hey, just because those people are mean to you doesn't mean you have to call them names, Chris.
Yeah. My uncle has a house in a gated commune, like a lake
12 mile an hour.
Yeah, it's really awkward. I don't know. I honestly can't remember, but it's on a lake that's really pretty, and the houses are really nice. And there's like a whole. It's like a semicircle so you can kind of take a golf cart like all the way through the neighborhood in a big circle around the lake. It's really nice.
Yeah.
I like it. But because it's a fucking gated community and they're weird.
Yes.
Because they think everyone's out to murder them and steal their stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It's so strange. I asked, me and him share the same first and last name. So I went up to the fucking kiosk thing. You have to drive up to it and tell them your name.
Yeah.
It's like, hi, I'm here to see. Yeah.
And
they're like, you're here to see yourself? Like, no, dipshit. I would say it's me and I live here if that was the case. I'm saying I'm visiting, so context clues. It was really funny. It is very strange, though. A lot of people, like, if anything's different, like, they know the cars that go through there, so we got a lot of people just, like, staring at the car. It was strange.
So, me and my...
it was kind of funny, though.
Years back, me and my dad were working a job. It was out in Lake Geneva. Mm. And it was in exactly like the kind of... It was like... The buildings were... I think they were, like, units...
Big.
They were all the same thing, and then people just vacation there.
Copycat houses?
Kind of. Like it was something, I don't remember. No, it was like a unit where each one had this side face, but they just kind of put them together like that. Like it's still separate almost, though, if that makes sense. It doesn't matter.
Gotcha.
Sorry, that doesn't matter. But when we got there, my dad had a work van. Okay? Me and him pull up. We have... they confirmed with the people at security that we were going to be there. As we're pulling up, like the guy gets out of the booth and like goes like this, like doesn't even
puts
let
his hand up.
Wait,
whoa, whoa,
seriously,
bud, guy, buddy, dog, diggity dang.
What's up?
Who are you? Show me your papers.
Pretty much. So
I make the decisions who comes in and who goes out. Well, you don't leave my place. You don't come in neither.
They did one of these.
No one leaves my commune.
So pretty much.
No one.
Okay, so if you're let's just pretend you're me. My dad is sitting here in the driver's seat. This person's like does this and kind of like, are you here for any particular reason? And my dad looked at me, and then went, yes. And then they're like, okay, we're here to see ... And they're like, wait there. And he went inside, looks at the paper, he's like, what's your name? And it's like, and he goes, why does it matter? Did I get the name right? Is it what it said? Does it look like I'm a work truck? And the guy's like, whoa. And he goes, Pat. No, he didn't. My dad wasn't as rude as that. He said he basically just said, really?
Yeah.
Patrick? And then the guy's like, then he went inside, called somebody on his radio to confirm.
That guy loves his job.
He was insane.
Guy fucks his job.
Dude.
That guy is romantically involved with his position.
With the booth. That booth is his booth.
Yeah. He doesn't want anyone encroaching on his woman. That doorknob, he knows that doorknob intimately. That little crack on the floor in the corner, he stares at that for 3 hours a day.
That is
just admiring the little cracks in the tile underneath him. He understands. Like it. He understands that one wheel on his desk chair is slightly wobbly. Will he replace it? No, because he finds comfort.
He sits down at
work? Finds comfort in that tiny wobbly chair.
His entire shift. He has to.
No,
full out.
He wears Heelys.
But he doesn't use them. He just stands there. He's
a pussy.
He has to. He just stands there. No,
Why doesn't he use the Heelys?
He's got the ones we had with the clicky.
He could easily just like skate in place. He could do like sick spin arounds.
I mean, I don't know. He had to
push
press
if you push the chair to the side and you don't step on the weird crack tile that I was talking about earlier, you'd be totally fine.
If you step on the weird crack tile, you're a goner.
You're a goner. Yeah. You're dead. You just.
No, I mean, like
you fall down, smash your head in the glass. Done.
I mean, like no, like your insurance company would consider it an act of God, wouldn't touch the situation.
Those are my favorite parts of
funny,
insurance paperwork. We have it in our company paperwork too.
Well, I didn't know that was a thing.
Acts of God.
I
It's
found
one of the
that
funniest
out
things to
recently.
see in real paperwork.
Well, so my project manager was like, well, they're not going to do the roof because they don't cover acts of God. And I was like,
good joke.
did you? I was like, what? What? He's like, it was an act of God. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't. What do you mean the insurance company? He's like, no, that's how it's work. I'm like,
Yeah. No, they were having a ritual inside. They didn't cover it because, can't fuck with that stuff. If you fuck with that stuff, that's on your hands. That's not on ours. That's not on the insurance.
What did you say?
You can't call Allstate. That is not Allstate
Hold on,
stand.
whoa.
Allstate stand is
what
not
did you
doing
say happened to your roof?
seances
What happened to your
calling
roof?
forth the god
a
of thunder.
microburst destroyed it.
Microburst.
Oh, that sounds like God was mad at you. We're not going to even show up to your property. We're going to have to drop you. Actually, find a new insurance company. Bye.
Yeah. Yo, so some sick, nasty Chris Chan news. He believes he's Jesus Christ.
Okay, I could have guessed that much.
Dude, it's hilarious as shit. Oh, thank you. A nice monster to watch this paint dry. It's been 10 minutes.
I forgot to wear my mask with the paint. We're doing great.
We're looking good.
We're doing great.
Wow.
Although there is this right here, but I won't worry about that. I won't worry about that until later.
Well, you can see right there. You see where the mosquito landed in it?
I'm really this is bothering me here, the way the paint is in the corner there.
In that corner, it's ugly, dude.
Did we miss this? Or is that just shiny?
This is shiny.
Oh, okay.
I was spray painting a guitar once because I'm cool, So cool.
Sorry.
Wow. Because I've been a nerd thinking he was in a punk band
Were
once.
the strings still on it?
No, took them all off entirely.
Wanted to make
We spray painted half purple, half green, and the purple was dripping over the green, so it looked like a stereotypical $50 punk bass, which is what it was. It was a lefty I restrung to be a righty, so it was upside down.
Great.
And the drips went upward.
Oh, that's
so it was like a funky looking weird ass punk guitar.
That sounds kind of cool though.
As I was doing it and it was drying, at some point in the drying process, a mosquito landed on it and got stuck in the paint. So when it finally dried, there were just like bugs on it.
That's great. I love it.
It was so gross.
I wiped it off,
but you could still see like a couple of legs and some wings. Nice. I have a piece of that guitar somewhere. I destroyed it.
You just why? Oh, how did you just?
Oh yeah, I overhead slammed it into the ground and we burned it.
So just out of
it was firewood. It was really nice firewood.
Out of curiosity, how hard is it actually? How easy is it to actually?
It'll hurt your arms.
That's what I'm wondering. What does it feel like?
Guitars are solid pieces of wood.
Right. So
some guitars are hollow.
Right.
Some guitars are like semi-hollow.
So like people break an electric.
If you break an electric guitar, that's probably already cracked, or you hit it in a really good spot. Like you could break a neck off a guitar relatively easy. Headstock probably pretty easy. You hit it in the right place.
Okay.
Because I broke a guitar outright by the strap dropped, and the whole guitar slammed to the ground in the perfect way where the headstock just flew off.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Which one?
Really sad. It was a 1970s Electra. It's like a 77 Electra.
What color was it?
It was I don't know. It was a brown sunburst, and it had this weird thing. Listen to this. Listen to what this fucking weird bass had. It was a standard 4-string bass. It looked kind of like a weird. I don't even know what you would call it, what the thing is. It's like weirdly pointy and rounded in strange spots. I'll put a picture so you can see it.
Okay.
It's weirdly. You look it up. Look it up. It's an Electra something. I don't know. I'm dumb. I'll find a picture. Don't worry.
Yeah. So.
But for some reason, this company was like, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna revolutionize the way our guitars work. We're gonna who needs
use them with
magic?
magic?
Needs fucking pedals? Effects pedals?
Yeah.
They're so clunky and large and steel and heavy, and you have to push them on and off and stuff.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of work.
Knobs to twist and God,
can't do it. I give up.
It's so difficult. You have to buy multiples. Well, what if you had Nintendo 64 cartridges inside of your guitar that were the effects? And that's what Electra did. They have like these NES cartridges that plug into the back inside of your guitar. So I had reverb and overdrive. Or no, it was flanger and overdrive that were plugged into it.
Which one's flanger again?
Wee,
Oh, okay, yeah.
Like that weird...
The one that doesn't stop. It's not
No, that's phaser. I'm sorry.
I had one that I liked that had that sound. When if you would play, it would just
make the wee wah.
It would kind of like fade in and out a little bit, but it would be like, but like if you were just playing straight open notes for the sake of what we're talking about,
yes,
it would go
to listen to the effect.
Yes, it would be like you would hear the like that. Okay, while you're playing, but it would go. But it would have that behind it, but it would kind of fade in and out with that sound. It wasn't just behind it.
Yeah. Without just listening to the sound, it's basically that thing. Yes. But I had those things plugged into it.
Okay.
They were in the guitar.
Built into it?
They were built into it. So there were two switches. They were on-off switches.
Two switches.
Dos switchones.
Dos switchones.
And you switch them on and off. And those were turning on the effect or turning off the effect.
Okay.
So you can have both running at once. You can turn them off at a whim. Because they're just right underneath your picking hand or your fliggity-flungy hand. You just pop it right on
Did
and
you bump
bang.
them by accident?
No.
Okay.
I liked having that. And I broke it. I slammed it on the ground. I whipped it.
But why?
His shoulder strap just popped right off of the socket.
You got so angry.
Slammed it on the ground. It basically did. If you were holding it dead sideways, it swung headstock straight down.
Oh, the head.
And then snapped it right off. I was so sad. I was so distressed. I was incredibly angry.
Oh, yeah.
Because that was an awesome bass. And I got it for so cheap.
Well,
I got it for like $300.
How much did you get the strap for?
$4 million.
Oh, so
it was solid diamonds.
Did you call the company?
No, I bought it for like $350, something like that. And when I broke it, I looked online for another one. And the only other one was in immensely worse condition. As well as...
After you broke it?
This other one.
No, I mean the other one's in worse condition.
In worse condition.
Yours is broken.
Working. In worse condition, working. Missing knobs. It had rust on it. It was ugly. It was missing a faceplate. Dude wanted $800 for it.
No.
$800. So I sent him a counter offer. I will give you $400 because this thing looks like shit. In nicer words. Yeah, he didn't even give me a response. He just nixed the offer, and that was it. He didn't give me a response at all.
Just ghosted or whatever.
Yeah. Well, he said no. He declined the offer and didn't send a counter offer.
I see.
Or anything. He didn't even try to come up. He just said no. But he didn't even. You don't even want to come back, dude?
Probably
that guitar looked like crap. It didn't have a volume knob.
That had to be a 15-year-old.
Or just some shitty dude in a tiny, tiny office.
That's true.
Who had one and doesn't know what the fuck it is and just wants to sell it. And it's like, no, $800, don't care.
It's like, I don't care what you bought it for. You stupidly paid too much for it.
You dump truck, mother trucker.
You cum dumpster.
Oh, God.
It's one way to make someone go, ew, after you insult them.
Things that make you go, ooh.
Well, here's the thing. If you get insulted with that, your first response isn't an immediate insult back because that one makes you go, what did you just say?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, then you have the upper hand, so.
Dude, we could basically, this is like a really crappy podcast now.
I love it. It's called
the Paint Dry Podcast. The Paint Dry Podcast.
Okay, I'm all for it. I would say the Paint Dry Network sounds better with the...
Hear me out.
We are
game.
The Paint Dryers.
This game has achievements.
I know.
It has exactly 2 achievements.
Halfway.
No. Finish 1. 6-hour paint dry. Finish 9. 6-hour paint dry. Let's do some quick math. What's 6 times 9? That's a lot. 6 times 8, 48. And you add another 6, it's 54. 54 hours. How many days is that? Is that 2 days? Plus, that's 2 days, 12 hours. So what I'm saying is, you're not leaving this house until we're done.
I know.
You have 3 days.
I'll be here.
The guy who made this game is hilarious.
After 11, so.
The guy that made this game is hilarious.
We have to do all this at once. I'm okay with that. I'm literally going to send all the texts, be like, I'm going to be home late. Sorry.
Not coming in tomorrow. Using my
can't-
PTO.
I got time.
I can't get up to go to the bathroom, so I'm going to have to find a cup. We've got some Monster cans.
I apologize. We might have to
We have to postpone
do some
the wedding.
rethinking on that part. We have to move it earlier or something. We don't have to do that.
Can we do it here? Can we just do it while I'm watching this paint dry?
on the podcast.
On the podcast?
We'll do it on the podcast. We called the episode would be called the same one it's called now because it's one episode. I forgot.
Yes. I think I'm gonna do multiple of these. I'm not insane.
No,
I
we're not crazy. We're gonna do all 9 hours at once
in the background for 6 hours. I feel like I'm mining cryptocurrency.
Whoa.
This is using 75% of my GP units. Just saying.
Well, I mean,
79% of my RAMs.
we're hard at work.
Diggity dang.
Watching this dry.
I know. I'm wondering, what's making this work so hard?
I'll tell you
It's
what's
just
making it
beautiful.
work so hard. Look, paint drying is a very tedious.
Oh, do you think this is like real? This is real. This is actual like drying physics.
Yes.
Where
true dry. That's
This
why
this is simulating truthfully. If I at the same time as pressed start on this game, I could, you know, having just finished a fresh coat, hit play, and then by the time this is dry, my wall will be dry too.
Precisely. It's basically just a more fun egg timer for your painting.
We
jobs.
have come to a new beginning,
Chris,
a new era of physics
we are
simulation.
Sitting on a gold mine.
A true gold mine. We got to get in touch with Dr. Killer.
Shamala.
Dr. Shamala? What is this guy's? Dr. J. Andre,
Dracula?
Dr. Dracula.
Whoever has J. Andre, Dr. Dracula, we need you. Call
Funky Nasty
him at
Japimp
187
and Stanky Chicken.
933-1121.
Yeah, 555-555-5555.
That's what I said, right?
I remember seeing billboards for some like lawyer that was like 808-555-5555. Something like that.
222-2222.
That's probably what it is also. Yeah. And then the Lion's Den, because of course.
Yeah.
I mean, who hasn't been?
Wow. To there or to the commercial?
I've never been to the commercial.
Neither have
I went to a New York City sex shop once.
What was
it
that
was
like?
hilarious. It's very strange. So for the first thing I noticed is it's white.
Okay.
So the inside. Oh, at this specific place.
Okay.
It was part of an apartment complex building. So it was like a couple steps down underneath stuff.
That makes sense.
And the floors were white linoleum tile. The racks were white, like weird white, painted.
Oh, okay.
Like the white particle board, like that.
Oh, yeah.
Those were all the racks.
Okay.
And then the cashier's counter was very, very high up. Like your where your shoulders are is where the counter is. So the guy's standing, like where the guy is standing is like you're like belt high where he is. Your eyes are at
he's on
his
a platform
belt.
up there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like how
if you
high
trip
up.
and fell, you might accidentally blow him, is what you're saying.
I think that's what it's for.
And then you get the best room.
Look, I can't pay for this rocket dildo, so can I just like blow on you for a little bit, and then you're done. You're good.
So like you're gonna have to move your belt buckle. It's in my way.
Yeah, it was very strange. They had a lot of movies, but they do it GameStop style where they show like the cover. So it's like it's just shitloads of covers.
Why? I'm
I don't know why
fixated on this.
I don't know why
yet.
they're so high. Maybe they need to have good like
view of the store.
Viewing of their store. It isn't big. There were like 3 aisles, maybe 4.
Well, do you think they were worried about like theft or something?
It's New York fucking City, of course.
What? What do you mean?
It was like in Times Square.
New York isn't.
It was like right
every
around
movie
there.
I've seen makes New York to be a good place.
Yeah, like Batman and Gangs of New York.
And gangs.
Yeah.
There are no gangs in New York. That's just all fantasy.
High fantasy. There's elves and shit.
Yeah, of course. There's elves
Did you know there's
battling
elves in New York?
Dwarves.
They're battling dwarves. No, you know what I saw?
What type of elves are we talking about? Like the Keebler style battling
Keebler
dwarves?
Yeah, they they launch cookies out of trebuchets.
That sounds fair. And
They're deliciously ineffective.
The magically delicious.
Magically delicious. It's the wrong. That's a leprechaun from Lucky Charms. I know. That's definitely not an elf. Hold on. Are leprechauns elves? What are leprechauns like? What are they constituted as? I know they're a cryptid, but are leprechauns like gremlins? Are they goblins? Are they nice goblins? Because I've seen the Leprechaun. I've seen the movie.
You've seen?
They're not. They don't look like happy things. They definitely look like they could be a goblin family.
Like a gremlin of some sort, or what's a gremlin? Which one's a gremlin?
Gremlins, if you get them wet, they turn into evil ones. Or if you like mix them with lightning, they turn into lightning gremlins too.
But
you
what
could do
about
that.
just
There's also a lady gremlin with big lips.
What about just a what do they call a changeling style thing? What if they're just like some sort of changeling?
Well, I hate them. Like a ditto? Do they have a natural form, or are they always like? Do they just take the form of like your greatest enemy? Your coolest fan.
They are your greatest.
And by coolest fan, I mean like a nice like Dyson bladeless.
I'm good with that, because if there was a blade, that'd be terrifying.
So what? Have you ever seen a Dyson like bladeless fan?
Oh yeah, with the whole opening
commercial. Because he always says proper amount of suction for the vacuums. Does he say like proper amount of blowage?
Proper amount of fanage.
It's called a proper amount of blowage.
It's got to be the right amount.
I don't remember what he sounds like.
I don't either. I just copied you. We need proper blowage for... Come by the Dyson.
Pretty sure he sounds like this.
So come on, down to the barbecuer. Ah, shit.
Great video. Everyone look that up. Come on down to the the barbecuer.
Yes.
BBQ''R?
Yes.
Cool. That's a great video. It's fucking golden age right there.
I think that's what it is. I have it right
That's where
here.
The internet should have stopped, man.
I will tell you.
I think the internet should have stopped after the barbecuer sketch.
Yeah,
Who made it? We'll never know.
It looks like BBQUEER is what's on here.
Barbecuer?
Yeah.
Okay, that might be that. Yeah,
barbecue.
That might be it too. What is the video actually called?
Oh, it's actually that.
Okay, it's BBQUEER. It's such a good one.
Pop it on in there.
Yes.
Everyone watch it now. We'll wait.
You press pause. Come back.
It'll only take you 9 seconds. We'll wait.
We're about a half hour through this, and you know what? I'm feeling good,
dude. Hard work pays off.
Hard work does pay off, you know.
And we are doing some damn hard work right now watching this paint dry. We need to be certain it dries properly.
You know, to think there could have been a mini game.
No.
You play tic-tac-toe on this thing. You just scratch it into that fresh paint.
What's wrong with you?
Press your hands.
What is wrong with you?
What? I'm attracted to danger.
You're a vandal.
Yeah. I'm one of those hooligans.
Get out of my house.
I'm a rapscallion. I rap to small shrimps. Is that what a scallion is?
Varmint?
A shrimp scampi?
I'm not. I don't think I know it. I know.
A scallion?
What's the other?
It's a pirate.
There's no older terms. I'm not thinking of the word right now, and
Ghoulian.
No. Oh, this is gonna Kieran's like think really.
Zorp.
No.
Gefilte fish.
I can't think of it the one time I want to. Of course I can't.
That sucks.
No, it's
when your brain just fails you.
Well, it's only now because of course.
Yeah, when we're recording, I'm
trying.
It's happened. I forgot.
Whippersnapper.
Whippersnapper.
Got it.
That's a great word.
Whippersnapper.
Darn tootin'.
You old whippersnapper.
Yeah, scallywag. We should bring scallywag back. Why isn't scallywag used more often?
Well, it's just
scallywag is kind of what is the actual? I want to look up the actual definition of what a scallywag is.
I think it has to do with the sea. I mean,
I would assume so. It has.
Definitely, we could still probably use it because literally that's how things start. You just gotta start using it.
Scallywag. Definition.
You scallywagging.
Scallywag. A person who behaves badly, but in an amusing, mischievous, rather than harmful way. A rascal.
Oh.
In the U.S., it means a white Southerner who collaborated with Northern Republicans during Reconstruction, often to personal profit. The term was used
sounds personal.
By white Southern Democrats who opposed Reconstruction. Why does that have? Why
is that political?
Why does that have to be political? That makes no sense.
You scallywag.
Scallywag is a stupid pirate that does things funnily.
Yes.
Why does that have to be the number 2? Damn you!
Dude, everything has to be turned into politics nowadays.
You can also spell it Scalawag.
No.
An insult for any pirate deemed a rascal. See? There. Son of a biscuit eater.
Hey, you know what?
Hold on. Wait.
Waiting.
Son of a biscuit eater is the son of a soldier or sailor. With the biscuit eater sounding an awful lot like it's replacing a coarser word.
Like,
sorry, that's directly underneath Scalawag on dictionary.com. In how to talk like a pirate.
Dictionary.com? Is that what you said?
Dictionary.com. God. Christ almighty.
Oh, man.
Oh, this is like nothing. There's like nothing here. Come on, teach me more words. Hornswoggle. Hold on. What do you think hornswoggle means?
I've heard it before. I don't know.
You use it as a verb. Hornswoggling.
So, drinking out of a unicorn.
Can I read you? I'll read you the sentence. Hornswoggling is frowned upon by salty dogs and landlubbers alike.
Oh, that sounds like it just means it means jerking off in front of your pirate buddies on the boat.
Oh, if only. It's to swindle, cheat, hoodwink, or jerk off.
Oh, sweet. I was right. See?
It's funny though. Pluck a crow. You want to pluck a crow? Sonny Jim.
Many?
It isn't a physical brawl, but you definitely have a bone to pick with a fellow peg leg. It's picking a fight.
Oh, wait, which one?
To pluck a crow.
To pluck a crow?
Yes.
Okay.
Scuttle. Hempen jig. Crack Jenny's teacup.
Crack Jenny? What's a crack Jenny's teacup?
To crack Jenny's teacup is a euphemism that describes time spent in a house of loose morals.
Loose morals. Those skanks.
The head.
I typed in...
The head is an old mariner's term first recorded in the early 1700s, referring to toilets. Turlets.
I typed into Google, is it? That's all I
Is
put.
it?
Yes.
Give me those beautiful, delicious auto answers.
Okay.
What do you got? What do you got for me?
Is it Good Friday today?
Yes. As a matter of fact, it is. It has been a very good Friday. I understand that it's Monday, but it's got that Friday feel, you know? Mid-September.
Is it Forky or Sporky?
What?
I don't know. That's what it says.
I don't know what either of those are referring to.
Is it going to rain today? Is it safe to
Is it going to rain today? Is a
Hudson?
great thing to ask Google. Because, of course, it would bring up weather.com, and that's some grade A searchmanship. That's an Ask Jeeves level question answered.
I need to point something out real quick.
Please.
These results are the guesses that it's making are based on the area you live and the questions people in the area you live are asking. That's
the
how
most
they do
frequently asked questions of your geolocation.
So then
take that. Who believe we have microchips in us.
Why is 1, 2, 3, 4 down?
Yes.
Is it safe to swim in the Hudson?
It is 100% safe to swim in the Hudson.
But why are people?
It's just very cold. In our beautiful location.
Where
is the Hudson?
In New York.
In New York? Yeah, it's fine.
Hudson River. Well,
why are people? Wait a minute. Can I ask you a question?
No, you just
have you listened to last podcast recently? This is my second question.
Okay.
Have you listened to last podcast recently?
Sort of. What do you mean recently? The most recent?
Rodney Alcala, the dating game moiterer. He was known.
Guy who was murdered someone and ended up on it. I did not listen to that one yet.
Okay, but you have it on your watch later or something? Because
okay,
I'll probably do it tomorrow. You're probably going to listen to it. I have listened to it. You're on my Wi-Fi. In that, someone I think talks about a Hudson. I can't remember. Now that I'm thinking about it, I have no clue. I know I was listening to multiple podcasts, and then the Hudson came up. So I think I may have also searched is it safe to swim in the Hudson because there was something about that. I was doing something.
That's kind of fair. It's kind of
Rodney
fair.
Alco just jumped into my mind.
But
That dude's fucked up. He's a poopy head. He's a dumper. He's a dump truck, you know?
Yeah, he's
kind of a Debbie Downer. He's kind of a party pooper.
I think one of the people...
He's a hoodlum.
One of the people that freaks me out the most of all the killers I've talked about was... I will think of it in a second. I do this every time. It was the guy... Give me a second.
Danica Patrick.
No, I will think of it in a second.
What did he do?
Gary... Not Gary.
Oldman.
No. No, it is Gary something, I think. Not, are you shitting me? I'm doing it this way.
I can't think of what you're thinking about.
I will.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking? What you're thinking about?
No. This is every time I try to think of something because I need to know it right now. I can't think of it. It's like a
Gary Golgongarodes.
Hero.
I have the last podcast thing open right now. How far back is that even? Gary Ridgway?
Not Gary Ridgway. That's who I was trying to say. Not
Damn,
Gary Ridgway.
Because that's the only Gary I was thinking of.
No, it's Jerry. It's Jerry.
Jerry Seinfeld.
No, it's not.
Alcatraz.
Not Brudos.
That's Gary.
It's not Gary Brudos.
He was pretty shit. Jack Unterweger?
No. Oh.
Unterweger.
Is that the is that the guy that called Satan himself basically?
I don't think so. He was just a really
the guy who's like I am the devil.
Rocktario.
That was so it's after that. It was somewhere around there.
Christ.
It's right around that one.
Side stories, butthole stories. Adolfo Constanzo. He's fucked. Bell Witch was pretty cool.
Oh no, it is. It might be
Arthur Shawcross. The Beast of
Whatever.
Boggy, Jody Arias's asshole. Herbert Mullen.
Basically they defined him at, they described him as fussy.
Fussy.
Yes, it's right around where
what a funny thing to talk.
It's wherever not Dean Coral. Is it Dean Coral? Not Dean Coral. Give me one more second.
Another murderer man.
I'm gonna remember this, and that's how this is gonna be. I'm telling you what. I'm gonna have to do it now because I know you went through it, but now I have to see where
It's the worst part when you don't remember exactly something. You have to look through literally hundreds of episodes.
I can go.
It's got to be in your recently played, but Spotify fucking sucks at recently played stuff. I wish they had something you could look at that was like, hey, like
you don't.
There are spots in Spotify where it's like, hey, these are your recently played albums, but is there?
This is
my
life. I don't know if I did that to the one.
That's gonna be. I feel like it puts the most recent ones at the bottom.
Oh yeah, I think you're right.
Like all.
No, actually not in this case, because up here is more recent.
Oh really?
Yeah, actually, because I'm with
Spotify, why are you so weird? Is it alphabetical order? I swear to God.
No, these are the ones I just listened to recently.
Oh damn.
So, actually, is it?
Butts, dude.
Not all of them, but
La Cucaracha? Why are you listening to like every version of La Cucaracha?
Was that on there?
Yeah, you had like 14 versions of them in a row.
So?
Remix number 1.
Shut up.
The Lady Gaga remix.
It's great.
Nicki Minaj.
La Cucaracha.
La Cucaracha. Enchilada, blah, blah, blah. Nice. We both had the same way.
I'm so happy. Okay.
Thank you, Fairly Odd Parents, for ingraining that stupid thing in your head. And Timmy, he was there. And Wanda, she was there. Good times, good times. That show is pretty good. As far as like one of those classic cartoon Nickelodeon shows. Do you remember those weird crossovers between Jimmy Neutron and fucking Fairly Odd Parents?
Yes.
Why did those exist? Because they sucked.
They existed.
I'm gonna take a controversial stand.
Because they tried to
suck.
They tried to bring two worlds together and it didn't work.
It didn't. Both, like, Jimmy in 2D looked like crap, and Timmy in 3D looked like crap.
Yes.
They didn't work. They were totally different shows. They were
never meant to cross.
They were never meant to cross. How dare
Chuck
they?
Norris should have showed up.
Chuck Norris should have ripped them apart, like, from dimensions.
The flea market.
Should have grabbed
Or
them
not the
all.
flea market. those stores with more dark and creepy artifacts. What would that be called?
The flea market
No,
of death.
like somebody who would have stuff there also might have this type of shop.
At a flea market? Like a pawn shop?
No.
Like a resale shop?
If somebody had this is a skull
Oddities?
that somebody said
An
was
oddity
this.
shop?
Kind of, yeah.
Okay.
a
Basically an oddity shop.
okay. That helps me a lot.
I went to a couple of those. I have a small bottle of wine with a snake in it from
Nice,
Obscura
okay.
in New York City. So I wanted something small. They had a big one. They had a gigantic king cobra in a bottle, and it looked awesome.
Okay.
They also had a two-headed turtle that I really liked, but of course because it's Obscura and it had a TV show,
Bob
it was
Bordello.
super expensive.
Bob Bordello.
Bob Bordello.
Yes.
Sounds like a penis.
I don't know.
Bordella.
Is it this one? Bordella? We're gonna.
My name's Bobby
I'm gonna look it up
Bordella.
now. I think that's it.
Sounds like a wiener. Sounds
oops.
lame. Sounds like he couldn't even win a simple game of checkers to
There we
me.
go. That guy.
Wow, he looks like such a lame-o.
So he's.
No wonder he was angry and killed people.
Okay, so
He
it's
looked
not
like a
even that. It's
bean.
not even he wasn't even
looked like a
really
turd.
angry. So like he rented
was wrong with that guy?
he rented rooms out. He had roommates, and it was his attic. If people went in his attic, they never came out. That was the idea. Of it.
Cool.
That was the way he saw it, at least. But there were some people he tortured for a few minutes, and some that lasted over 2 weeks.
God damn.
And
Was that a small town murder?
no, this was actually
It was the last podcast?
Yes, Bob Bordillo.
God
Bob
damn, I gotta
Bordillo.
go back. Did it give you an episode number? Because I haven't
I
listened to
can
that
look
one
it
in
up.
a long time, and I do not remember that.
Last podcast on there we go.
Pod.
Left. So we'll do that.
Pod.
And now I do Bob.
I'm gonna see them.
Nice.
I'm gonna go to their live show in March.
Well, awesome.
Yeah, I'm super excited. I got the
I've
VIP
been
ticket, so I'm gonna get a shirt, and I'm gonna stay for a Q&A, and
Oh, that's
it's gonna be a
awesome.
big group picture and stuff. It'll be really nice. I'm super excited. I'm also
gonna
super
do that
excited
and see
because
what happens.
it's a nice the world is returning to normalcy thing,
Yes,
because I haven't really done anything outside of my house in 2 years.
that's
I
true.
mean,
Because
aside from work,
and
you know, tiny general things, but as far as like going to shows or doing anything like legitimate outside of house and home,
my job is outside of the house, but other than work,
that is nice.
it is.
Get fresh air all the time.
Oh yeah.
But you haven't been able to like go and really do something like vacation without having to worry about anything. You know.
That's true. That's very
But
true.
soon, beautifully, once the Delta variant
Episode
kills everyone.
308. No, that's not it.
Episode 308.
Why is this so hard to find?
I don't know.
It's not showing me this. I'm mad. I'll tell you later.
We'll figure it out. We'll find it.
Later. I had to go through my moment of needing to do that.
Mm.
I had to try. Okay, I had to try.
I had to.
Stop yelling at me.
I will yell at you.
You know it hurts.
Everybody hurts sometimes.
Every rose has its thorns.
That song came on. I have a best of the 80s, 1980s, 1980s, 80s, 80s, 1980s playlist. That's basically exactly what it's called. Hold on, let me pull it up because I want to actually.
I can tell you.
It's
got that one. I think that's track 2. It's got "Come On, Eileen." It's got.
Why would you do that to her? She didn't ask for it. It's disgusting.
I'm just the messenger.
I
here,
came
man.
down, Eileen. Wow, she expected it.
Wow. Well, I mean, she saw it coming for sure.
Oh God! All right, it's called best. It's called best of the 80s, 80s, 1980s, 1980s, 80s.
Oh, it is. Oh, it is.
And it is 46 hours and 13 minutes of 80s.
Fantastic. I should play that.
It starts immediately with "Turning Japanese" by the Vapors.
I think I've done.
And then immediately following,
I think so.
"Everybody Have Fun Tonight" by Wang Chung.
Which
One
one is that?
thing's
Hold on, which
lead
one
to
is that?
another.
Which one's "Everybody Have Fun Tonight"?
Everybody have fun tonight. Everybody Wang Chung tonight.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's a fucking good song.
Yes.
And then there's one thing leads to another. One thing leads to another.
So I
Destination
definitely know
Unknown. Don't remember that song. Der Kommissar by After the Fire. Uh-oh!
After the Fryer.
Head Over Heels by the Go-Go's. Vacation by the Go-Go's. Our Lips Are Sealed by the Go-Go's. We got the beat single mix by the Go-Go's. Sunglasses at Night by Corey Hart. I wear my sunglasses at night because of Corey Hart. Human by the Human League. Baby Hold On by Eddie Money. Dude, this entire playlist is fucking golden, golden, golden. Working for the Weekend by Loverboy. Everybody's working for the weekend. Dancing on the Ceiling by Lionel Richie. Are you shitting me? Are you fucking shitting in my mouth right now?
Do it now.
Fucking Jack and Diane by John Mellencamp.
Every song is Jack and
American
Diane.
Girl.
You could have just said
Money for Nothing.
You could have just said Mellencamp.
Seasons change, dude.
Everybody Hurts.
Voices Carry. King of Rock and Roll. Living on a Prayer. Into the Groove. Sweet Dreams Are Made of This.
I'm halfway there.
And everybody's favorite.
Living on a prayer.
Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick
Never gonna give
Astley.
you up. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna turn around and desert you.
Deserts?
Yeah.
Father Figure by George Michael. Mm-hmm.
Never gonna give you up.
Never gonna get, never gonna get.
Never gonna give,
Never gonna get, never gonna get. I Can't Go For That by Daryl Hall and John Oates.
I can't go for that.
She's a man eater.
I can't go for that.
Love Shack, the worst song of the all 80s.
I can't go for that. I love that song.
Shake It Up by the Cars. Regret by New Order. You Give Love a Bad Name by Bon Jovi.
By Bon John Bovi.
Promises, Promises single version by Naked Eyes. Dude, this entire... Everybody should follow the best of the 80s, 80s, 1980s,
You should go down and point
80s.
at one and play it for a brief moment.
Yeah,
Just close your eyes and do it. Magic.
done.
Okay. That was great. That sounded like Come On Eileen.
I did it. That's what I did to
That's
her.
gross.
I took her down to Pound Town.
Chris, you're disgusting.
Remember Browntown?
No, yes.
Unionville and Whiteland?
No, it's White Town and Brown Town. I know this.
I thought it was Brownsville. I thought it was White Town and Brownville.
That's what I thought. Anna and Hannah.
Those are real towns, by the way.
Yeah,
if you're listening.
Yes, they're very real.
Uniontown,
No, yes, that was
Whitestown, and Brownsville.
Yeah, no,
It is Brownsville.
I
Fuck you
thought
if you
so.
think
No, I
otherwise.
thought
It's
so.
Brownsville.
Anna-
It is Brownsville.
Anna and Hannah passed that less than a month ago. They went to Tennessee recently.
Is it really Brownstown?
And it's Whitestown and Brownstown.
Oh my god!
That's probably
Were they
why
thinking
we
of
freaked out.
nothing? It's hilarious.
Well, I remember we made a joke about it, definitely, and then we passed
Of
the sign
course.
with,
Of course.
Like,
Because who in their right mind would name it that? Because that's also on that. If you go, I think on that same road, if you follow it even further down, you might end up hitting the greatest thing of all time, Fang Boner Road, which is my favorite fucking road. Fang Boner.
Fang Boner.
What a good road.
You have to say it like that. Yeah, I live off of
my Fang Boner.
I live off of Fang Boner.
It's pointed downward, tight
like
curve,
a fang.
and it gets
It's 1 inch in a right angle downward.
It's thick and it just gets thinner towards
It's all
the
about
head.
how you use it, bro.
I have to do some 6 squats.
That'll really bulk it up.
Bulk?
Yeah. Well,
Malk.
Give the man a glass of malt, Josh. We're not even saying the same thing. That was a great video.
Milk?
Yeah.
I think it was called Milk.
Malk.
Milk.
He said the same.
I think it was called Milk, and I can never remember who made that video.
Julian
because we
something.
always thought it was Olin Rogers, the balloon.
Yes.
Whatever it was.
Balloon shop.
Balloon
guys.
Shop. We always thought it was that, but it's somebody else. It's
That's-
Julian something. I don't give proper credit because we watch that video all the time, and it's it's so funny.
Yes.
It's such a weird thing. I've never watched a single thing by those same people aside from this one.
Oh, it is
sketch.
Julian Smith.
Julian Smith?
Yeah.
Malk. M-A-L-K by Julian Smith. That video is fantastic and has some great comedic touches to it. How old is that? How old is it? 11 years ago!
Wow.
Oh my
Wow,
god!
I'm kind of surprised. But why
That's like a
am I
totally-
buzzing?
It's probably rubbing on your t-shirt and stuff. Who knows? Could be me.
Could be me.
It's bothering me.
Bothering me. Oh man, this paint. Oh, it's doing real well.
I mean, it seems like it's good.
I'm gonna do
There's a couple
I'm gonna
of
do the finger test. Oh, it's a little sticky still.
Dude, why did you touch it? I'm gonna have to touch that area up now.
No, it's not. It didn't leave a mark or anything.
I mean, yeah, but now you got blue shit on your hands.
There's nothing
Clearly
on my
something got
hand
ruined.
yet.
You're gonna put your gross oils in
We
it?
have Fast Orange. It's fine.
Dude, it's gonna be like those weird light bulbs where if you have your finger juices on, it'll make it explode.
Yeah, like headlights.
Yeah, headlamps.
Yeah, those
For
are
your
great.
face.
Those are safe.
Unscrew your eyeballs. Put
You
some
unscrew
halogen
your
bulbs in.
eyeballs.
Eyeballs?
What are eyeballs?
Yo, if
Yeah,
you
you
could
unscrew
get,
your
hold on,
eyeballs, Chris.
if you could get bionic eyes, would you?
That depends. What does that earn me?
Um,
Is it just bionic for the sake of bionic, and they work like these and no different?
they work like your regular eyes, but you can also zoom in.
That's
They're
it?
also perfect 20/20.
I already have that.
Yeah, but you can zoom in
I already can do that though.
if you squint.
I don't have to squint. Watch.
What if?
Watch.
Hold
No,
on.
look,
What
look.
if I add this? I'm gonna add a feature. I wasn't gonna
Okay.
tell you until after because this is
Okay.
gonna be a bonus surprise. But if you blink twice, you take a picture. Beep, beep.
But does everyone know that?
Only
Because
if you tell them.
now that's creepy.
Only if you tell them. You can turn the feature on and off.
Who
There's
else?
a big red.
But-
There's a gigantic red dot
Hold on. Does anyone else have this
on your
choice?
temple, kind of like a Detroit Become Human, you know?
Okay.
And that's the recording
Not
symbol.
right here, right?
Yeah, not in the center of your head. No. Yeah, it has to be on the temple because then people can tell that you're not a real human being because you have
What if
bionic
it's actually?
pieces.
What if it's right underneath the eyelid?
What if
where
the
you can't
pupil
see
turns
it?
red? And then everyone thinks you're a sniper.
No, what they'll think
They're
is
gonna
you're
think
a
you're
demon.
T2000.
That's- You know what you do?
T6000.
Actually, I would do that for the sake of terrifying people.
No,
Every
you
once
just
in a
get
while.
colored lenses then.
No. You know how? No, meaning like if they could glow red. Like
You
if
change
I-
color. What if they can make them
Well,
look like Sauron's eye, where they're like flaming?
Just the sun can glow red. Imagine you're in like a dark place.
They just
It
start
go-
illuminating.
It goes dark, like at the zoo in the where they have not the werewolves. Oh, what?
I was gonna say, where's the werewolves? I've never been to that. What section of the zoo is that at? Hold on. I had a friend one of my friends is married to a person who worked at Brookfield Zoo.
Awesome.
I'm gonna have to call her later to see where the werewolves are because she was around the wolf exhibit. I'm pretty sure they're around there. Otherwise, they're hiding them somewhere in plain sight. I'm scared of that.
I've never
We should
seen
look
them.
that shit up.
I've never seen them.
You haven't seen them because that's what they
Hold
want
on.
you.
And the
to see.
zoo has way more property than you've ever seen. They did. No, I mean like
They
there's
let
a
'em run
whole
free.
huge
They
section
roam.
that they're starting to use.
Dude, they have like
Like
T-Rex
raptors.
exhibits.
They
Here.
have raptors there.
I was gonna say, dude, I've seen them bring in. That's why.
No, you
That's
haven't.
why.
No, you haven't. You can't tell them.
When you go to the Ephelon exhibit, when they go
They don't
inside,
have ephilins right
shut
now.
up. When they go inside, when you go inside that area that smells like elephant shit,
It's the hippos.
sometimes they're not there. The little elephants and shit. The other animals, they're not there. You know why? They feed them to the werewolves. That's what happens. When you don't see the polar bears, they sacrifice its young.
Dude,
That's why they don't
hold
have
on.
young so often.
I don't know if you know this.
Because they're afraid they're going to get eaten by the
I
werewolves.
think I finally understand. The baboons.
Yeah.
They've been gone for a few years.
Holy shit.
The
They've
exhibit
been
is
filtering
gone
them
now.
off.
I don't know if you know
The
this.
whole mountain?
That whole mountain, they filled it
They-
in.
they
and
got
turned
rid
that
of
into a
Ass
sitting area.
Mountain?
They got, yeah.
It's bullshit,
Yeah,
dude.
I'll show you. I'll
I
actually
love
show
Ass
you
Mountain.
what they did.
There's shit all
Um,
over it.
No, they made it into
I haven't
like
been to
a-
Brookfield in over a decade.
We are all
Well
going to be
over a
going
decade.
soon. Do you want to go with? Because
Fuck no.
Why? It's
I
such a
don't know.
great place. I'm gonna make you go.
That's fine.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I don't think I've been to the zoo in over 10 years.
I'm sorry about that. Me and Anna like to go a lot.
Stupid.
You're stupid.
That's correct.
Okay. I need to do this.
What is your
Okay.
favorite animal at the zoo? Because my favorite animal is a strange one that makes almost no sense.
I have a couple, but there's like one in particular that I think there's one in particular,
Mine's
Okay.
a tawny frogmouth,
which is
and it is a bird in
I
the
love
bird
the
exhibit.
birds. I love
in
the
one
birds.
corner. It's in one corner, and if you look at it dead on, its beak is really flat to its face and incredibly wide, so it looks like a frog mouth,
know.
and it just goes.
I know which one you're
Yes.
talking about.
Tawny
I love
frog
those
mouth.
things.
They look hilarious, and I love them.
It is.
It is my favorite animal at the zoo.
It's a little. I forget what it's called, but it's a little baby desert cat. But by that I mean
Lynx?
it's small. It's just no. It's a little bit smaller than Lilith.
Is it like the smallest?
It's
cat?
yeah.
Cat
It's
one?
a little bit smaller than Lilith, and it looks like a kitten, but it's not.
Is that in the same area where the lemurs are? It's like that African.
It's in the fragile
area?
desert. The one
Yes.
that's right near where you enter. Behind.
Aren't there meerkats in that spot too?
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's like the indoor. You follow like a full
Yes, you
indoor
go into
thing.
and then the naked mole rats are in that
Yeah.
one, and then there's that weird low area where it's got those
Yeah.
elephant cousins.
Mhm.
Yeah, which are a little
They're weird mutations that we don't talk about. And then the bats,
I like the
fucking sick, nasty bats.
Yeah.
I think they're in the same spot as the anteaters.
They are, yes. They have wombats in there, or is it the wombat?
They have Pokemon?
They have little hedgehog-looking things.
Hodgehogs? Sanic? They paint them all
When
blue.
they walk, they look hilarious. Because they have, then they move, they have to
wobble.
Like weird circles to move around. And Anna and I just
because they're too fat.
It's true.
Animals are funny. Animals are lovely.
They're awesome. What was I looking up again?
You were looking up what happened to Ass Mountain. The zoo.
I remember that being around.
The Bungalow Bongos.
No, I don't actually. That was a lie.
I wonder what they did with him then.
Well, I'll tell you what they did because I asked.
What did they put in space?
They basically all got very old and died off.
You gotta buy new ones. You gotta go to the pet store. You buy them as babies.
Dude, they move them into basically it's the same type of facility they're in, but one that's not for the public, and they take care of them all the same.
Beds.
They probably those are baboons, but they just kind
bars
of literally wait for them
to die.
Yeah, I was like, that's
give them to the werewolf.
Exactly. Or that's what I was saying. Maybe that's what they did.
Maybe it's like when our parents said we let your dog go to the farm. That's what the farm is there.
What do you mean?
Exactly. They all live happily at the farm. But the farm is actually the werewolf den.
So is there like a secret door to this den?
How would we know? Dude, we don't even know the beginning of all the secrets in Disney World. Like when they hide doors in plain sight with that green, nondescript green.
I know.
How many doors have we not noticed? Because they're just ghillie suited up.
Anna got to point them out to me, which is amazing
because you don't notice them.
Well, one of them
do not notice.
One of them is right. Okay, you're walking on a main part of it. And
there's big arrows that are like, it's right here. This fucking door.
No, it's
this gigantic door.
There's this one tree that they have built that literally
kind of covers
it's a decent sized thing right off, but it's like right next to the edge of the path, so people just don't go there.
Yeah,
there's a door back there. It's right there. I could have walked around and people don't, even when they do, they don't see it even then. And it's not even hidden. It's right there.
It somehow works really well. Human psychology, I don't know. I don't know what's up with that color.
Right when you walk in, one of the first things I do is pump smells, three specific smells into the air. Cinnamon.
Pepsi.
Cinnamon is correct.
Cinnamon is correct?
It's
nutmeg.
Actually, no, it's...
Cherry Gatorade. Is it B.O.?
Yes.
Axe Body Spray Phoenix Edition. Cinnamon.
I think.
That sounds like it could be very overpowering unless they mix it with some other things that are not. Because the last time I was in Disney, I don't remember a smell.
I know.
They're also, when I went, it was kind of cold. It was like 60 degrees.
They're also not meant for you to notice them.
Then why have them?
They're subtle. Because it makes you... It tells your brain to do certain things or feel certain
That's brainwashing?
Yes.
Mr. Disney?
There's a whole...
We have to dig up his fucking frozen head and
he's
give
cool.
him what
his
for.
His brother, the third brother who took over, is the reason Disney is so expensive now.
Basically, Disney was also an anti-Semite, so he wasn't that cool.
So Anna didn't...
He believed Jews' noses were so big because air was free, and that's not a good thing to think, and that's why he died.
That's true, because that's why else did Hitler die? Same thing.
Yeah.
He was bad. But anyway, we were at Disney.
He was trying to comb his hair with a gun.
We were leaving, me and Anna were leaving Epcot. And I said...
You saw the frozen head.
I went, Anna, that's kind of funny. And she didn't necessarily understand why. The guy in front of us had a yam cut and the sideburns. First of all, that's one of the things I love about Disney is everybody and anybody is there.
Every type of person there.
It's awesome.
It's a place literally everyone enjoys being at.
Dude, it's so cool.
And you will see some crazy people.
Some of the fun things.
We're not making fun of like Hasidic Jews because I've seen tons of. When I was in New York, I totally saw like the block.
Really?
Like the Hasidic Jew block. Because they were all dressed exactly the same.
Okay.
And they had those awesome sideburns that I am truly jealous of. Because that's dedication. You see them? You see the almost Amish people?
Yeah. The Mennonites.
The Mennonites. Yeah, you're like, aren't you not allowed to be here? It's a weird sight.
And they're like, no, you ass, that's Amish.
And
We're
then you
Mennonite.
get on the
Different.
total opposite side, you get to see like the fattest people you've ever seen that wear flip flops and short shorts.
Yeah.
You're just like, no, why?
Yeah.
No, please, God, why?
I was like, what are you talking about? And then it all came flooding back, and I remembered, and you're an asshole because I repressed that finally. And no, one of the things I absolutely adore about Disney is that there's, like we said, every walk of life out there. And then it's fun to even see how vastly similarly different people are, if that makes any sense.
Vastly similarly different.
Think about that.
It's a lot of a little bit different.
No, what I said makes a lot of sense. People are so similar, but externally so very different.
Externally, we are very different, but internally, we're like, yeah, we still like these things.
Yeah, that's
like we can all still like these things.
And then the amount of people at Disney who are covered in tattoos is one of my favorite things ever. You're walking around, and you're going, I promise you, that guy has murdered 4 people, and he is having the time of his life. Because his gang told him he had to.
It's true. Part of his initiation was having a good time at Disney World.
What if
I was in Disney
when
Deftones had a concert. So at one point in the night, there was a sea, like out of nowhere. It was just like happy young families, couple old couples, younger people, and then out of nowhere, like droves of people in full like leather spikes, like neon hair, just like all black.
Okay.
Like chains, stuff like that.
Gothy,
gothy. More
just
goth.
Regular. Okay.
Yeah, no cyber stuff really.
Cool. You said green, so I wasn't
like
sure if
dyed hair.
Okay.
Dyed hair and stuff. I was like, what the fuck is happening? And my parents were like, oh, apparently there's a Deftones concert, the House of Blues down there, like down the way on Disney property.
Awesome.
It's like, oh, okay, that makes sense, because otherwise, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Because the sun was coming down and all these people were coming out, so it was like the perfect, like all these things coinciding together.
Like a movie.
Yeah, it was really strange. Like, are these vampires?
I love it.
Are these real vampires?
Everyone cover your neck. Cover your necks!
What is this?
Screaming.
Disney constantly pumps smells throughout the parks. When you walk down Main Street and smell freshly baked cookies or catch the scent of seawater by Pirates Bay, it's not your imagination. Disney has smellitizers all around the resort to enhance the guest experience. Okay, well that's a little bit more that's less intrusive, because if you're walking down Main Street, there are restaurants and bakeries there.
Right, but what they
similarly to the Pirates of the Caribbean, because there is water around, so
that's true.
You don't think of it as pumped-in smells. It's
still
funky.
But it does. Funky. It does.
What if they poison the gas?
Statistics show that it does highly increase people wanting to get food and stuff.
What if they pump in the gas, like evil gas,
and
it turns us all into
H.H.
zombies?
Holmes?
Yes, like H.H. Holmes.
Like Holmes. That was an extra
His real name is He Holmes.
Ha Clinton Dix.
Clinton Dix. What if that was H.H. Holmes' real name? He's just like
He Holmes.
He would lock somebody in a room, and go and
then
the spikes would like close in on them very quickly.
Be utterly terrifying.
They would drop to their death in a pit, break their ankles.
That would be terrifying.
Yeah. All the while he's going covering his mouth lightly like a Japanese schoolgirl.
What's the? Did I tell you real quick? Did I tell you that story about when I went this year at the fair at the
fair? The state fair?
No, the King County Fair.
The county fair.
But we were there. Anna and Hannah went on one of the rides. It was the one that
the most dangerous one.
Goes like these rotate like this, and the whole thing
like
rotates.
A teacup style thing?
No, it's like usually 2 people in a seat, and it's like the seat thing, and it kind of just...
The Scrambler. Scrambler from Six Flags.
I think basically it's kind of
2 seats, and there's 5 arms that each individually hold 4 arms, and those spin while the big one spins.
And then they kind of look like they're doing this kind of motion.
The Scrambler.
Yeah, so...
The Scrambler.
Hold on, so
one of the greatest classic rides.
Yeah, so you know how it goes like this, and it reaches different parts
and then when it hits different parts, you have to go, whoa, and then yoink back.
I got 2 things that happened. One of the funniest moments I've ever had at the fair happened at that moment. And Hannah and Anna were on the ride, and I was watching from the fence, just waiting.
For a second, I was like, and I was hammered because he went.
No, and I realized how close the proximity was. Like
to
if
the Parisian?
you and I, that's how close you would get to me if I'm standing at that fence.
Oh, like 2 feet? Jesus.
Yeah, like we could.
You could high five.
I did. So one of the guys, we tried like 5 times. He came around. That thing's moving fast, and we did it. Like, it took 3 times to get the right.
Because I lightly touched him a couple
it
times.
Was like boom! It kept missing because it was like we didn't want to. So it was like the third.
You don't want to break his arm.
And we did it. And we were both excited.
Yeah.
But before that, because
you could have collapsed his jugular with your arm forces.
I'm just watching out here,
mm-hmm.
and I saw what is probably either you or me back in the day. It was maybe the funniest thing I'd ever seen. So it kept going to right to where different people were, and they're not watching necessarily. This kid is like that every time. Every time it would come up, hold on, I'll show you. It would go like this. He'd just have like this look,
like a smirk, like an ass.
It would come up and be like, and I would just smile at them because it would feel like it would be like whoop, and then he'd just go away.
Yeah, you just get right up on him and float away.
I'm right here, and the guy right here is kind of just looking out at this angle, and this kid has that look, and it's just like he has that, and he just goes. And I saw it right.
He saw it at the perfect angle.
Every person he showed up to, the guy running the ride was looking out there, and he went face to face with this guy, just
smiling like a
like
dipshit.
that, and this guy was just like. I was like, "What kind of drugs are you on, bud? How did you not?"
Well, you know, he sees that all day, every day.
I guess so.
Okay, and he's just like, okay, you get to have fun. I'd ride that forever, but no one would turn it off.
Who is running the Tilt-A-Whirl was absolutely
out of his fucking mind.
Yes. Okay, I was screaming because it's funny. Every time it would go really fast, I'd start like.
I hate the Tilt-A-Whirl.
I realized how much I don't like it.
It is the worst.
Hold on. I was fine.
It's the worst.
Hold on, listen. The first
it's the fucking
the
worst
second one like that.
ride.
Listen, the first like this was fine. The second like that was fine. After that, I got tired of it because I got my motion sickness.
And then you got like 16 more hours.
Then I was
like,
I was doing that. Oh, I don't feel great. I feel so uncomfortable.
No. And because you're like you have blinders on because they're enclosed basically.
And then I'm like,
it's even worse.
I'm like, yes, it stopped. And then it went the other way. I was like, you motherfucker.
Yeah, like the Himalaya. You just fucking go.
It's like, can we be done now?
No.
Why the hell are we still
That's
going?
the curse of the Tilt-A-Whirl.
Why are we still... Who wants to...
It's like being on a Ferris wheel when it breaks down. You're on there for hours.
I'm serious.
It sucks.
Oh, you know the freak out one that spins? It's like this... It spins... Everyone's in a big circle like that. It's kind of like a spinning pendulum. Yeah.
Yes.
Like that. This one...
I don't like those.
I don't either, but here's...
I like the ship.
Listen to this.
The ship's fun.
There was a line for that. It stopped. A guy climbed up top. You know, like a worker, like an actual harnessed it like job. Opens and starts working on it. And the line keeps getting bigger, and I'm sitting there going, "That guy's been working on it for 20 minutes. Are we still going to get on this thing?
Yeah.
Who's getting on this? He's working on it in front of you."
I saw a video of one of those letting loose.
Yeah, this thing's terrifying me.
Oh, yeah. That's a big metal disc. If that lands upside down...
It's a big, heavy pendulum, too.
Yeah. It'll throw a disc and destroy everything in its wake.
Adding one person to that...
that will be the ride of your life, because it'll probably be the last.
It'll be great. You know?
Yeah, the amount of adrenaline pumping through you, man, that'll be the greatest rush of your life. Anyway, I hate watching this shit paint dry, dude. I'm bored.
What do you mean you hate watching it dry? This has been
hate it.
You take that back right now. Oh. You take that back.
I can't. I'm dying. I just don't want to do this. We've watched it for like an hour and 10 minutes.
That's it? This is great, Chris. You are wrong.
Oh, it's been pretty fun.
Yeah, I like this. I like this.
This has been pretty good
awesome.
paint dry cast. Dry paint cast.
Was it? Did we see these accents the whole time?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're just blind to the beautiful
maybe
detail.
I'm noticing things I didn't notice before.
Well, maybe that's the beauty of the paint drying simulator. And, you know, if I had more time, I'd probably watch this for 4 hours, 52 minutes, and 3 more seconds. But you know what? I just don't want to do that. So I'm going to call it quits, man.
You're just going to give up?
Hey, but you know what's going to be great?
Like
you know what's going to be great?
I don't know.
You know what's great? You know what's going to be great? You turn back here, young man. You look at me. Look at me in the eyes. In the eyes. Come on.
No.
Come on. Turn back. No. Come on. Look at me. You know what we're gonna do next?
What?
Like next time? We got a really spooky game lined up. It's good.
Okay.
You're gonna shit your fucking pants.
Good.
You're gonna defecate in your
I'm
trousers.
gonna defecate in your slipper.
Oh. Well, I mean, I wouldn't notice they're brown. So yeah, they would stink though. So
Sorry.
next, yeah, we'll play
Maybe
a
I
super
won't do that. I
scary
won't do
game
that, I
next time.
promise.
Next
Sounds
game,
good
next
to-
time on Bandcamp.
Is it gonna be scarier than this one? 'Cause
I
this is
hope to
pretty
God
scary.
it's gonna be scarier than paint dry. So yeah, that'll be cool. Well, we'll see you in that. I hope you like this paint dry.
Oh, I hope you enjoyed
for an
this as
hour.
much as I did, because this was wonderful.
Painting
Anyway,
sucks.
we didn't even paint. We watched it dry. Somebody else.
Yeah, I
did
know
all
this
the
is like the
work.
worst part of it. Art by.
I love you.
Shit.